All right, you guys, so I'm just gonna cut to the chase. We're in a different spot today. I just wanted to make this video because I got a lovely email from one of my subscribers, and she told me that she has been manifesting something for over 2 years, and she's wondering where her manifestation is, why she feels such a disconnect from herself, a disconnect from what she wants, and she's just wondering why everything, like, she sees people getting what they want, but she has yet to receive what she wants. And we're going to get right into it, and I hope that this resolves this for you because it's really clear that it's only one thing. What is good, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Autumn. Thank you for being here. And you guys, it is my intention with this video and any video that I make, it is always my intention to help strengthen your resolve in your I am and to help you realize your manifestations. So we're just going to cut to the chase. The reason why you are not getting your manifestation, or your manifestation, whatever you're manifesting, is taking 2, 5, 10 years, 20 years, however long you think it is. The reason why it's taking so much time is because you have made your 3D circumstances, the circumstances that you do not like, the things that you do have and the things that you do not have, you have made those things your identity. Now, we've been talking about on our past few videos and even some videos that I made last year, I really want to drill it in you guys' head that you are source, that you are the reason why anything is happening in your life, right? So with this, you need to understand your power, your personal power, that you have the ability to draw things to you and to push things away from you. But when you make things outside of you your God, or you put things on a pedestal, or you define yourself by what you have or what you do not have. I know it's easy when we say I am this or I am that, but I am has always been there before whatever else. So know that you are source and you are the one that is carrying out the identity of whatever it is that you want. But when you can easily be moved by the things in your 3D circumstances and make them better than you or higher than you, or define yourself by a 3D circumstance, is the reason why it takes so long. So basically, you cannot decide in this moment who you want to be. You have not fully decided. You flip back and forth. So basically, you are being double-minded. James 1:18 says, "A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways." Now, the reason why we talk about being neutral, the reason why we talk about being indifferent to your circumstances, this is the reason. So you cannot be double-minded in what you want. You need to be stable. You need to be immovable in knowing that you are I am. And when you start getting into like, oh my gosh, this has happened, and oh my gosh, this has happened, and you let that be the deciding factor for your I am, this is why it takes so long. It's because you are not enjoying the process of being I am. You are defining it by something outside of you, which I am can never truly be defined. It just is. So in this, you are still interacting with the 3D and not being focused on the little things that show up, the little whispers. You are so far up here with yourself in your head that you are not realizing when God or when the universe or your intuition is speaking to you. It is not going to speak to you in this loud, dramatic way where you're just like, oh my gosh. It is a still small voice. Your intuition, that little movement in you, that little nudge in you, usually comes when you're calm, when you're stable, when you're indifferent, when you don't have so much emotion built up towards whatever it is that you want. You know this from experience. I know this from experience. Anytime that I'm going through something and I'm way up here and I'm letting my emotions control me consistently, where I'm being led to and fro, where I'm like being rocked to and fro, is when I don't hear the intuition, or I can't see that things are actually working out in my favor. But when I remain immovable in my I am, in my identity, regardless of whatever I have or don't have, I can see where things are always moving for me. Movement is always happening, you guys. You're always manifesting. You're never not manifesting anything. So when you are so in tune with yourself, you're not paying attention to your I am. You're paying attention to everything else outside of you. And so that is where your attention is. And if you are disconnected or you have removed yourself from I am, when you have separated yourself from I am, then you're always going to feel confused. You're always going to feel like there's something missing. You're never going to feel at one with yourself and one with the universe, one with whatever it is that you want, not making it better than you, but one with it. 1 Kings 19:12 says, "And after the earthquake was a fire, but the Lord was not in the fire, and after the fire a still small voice." Zechariah 4:6 says, "Not by might nor by power, but by spirit." And this means that overt displays of action are not needed for God to exist or for God to move or for God to work in your life. It is never in massive action or feeling the need to do a million techniques or feeling the need to make something happen where the movement comes. It is in those small moments where you are just chilling, relaxing, enjoying your life, and then observing like, okay, like what happened today that's showing me that my manifestation here. For example, you guys, I'll tell you my experience. So I've been wanting to get back into working out, and I told myself that I wanted to start something new. I kind of took a break from Pilates, and I was like, I want to start something new that challenges me and that I feel like is so far out of reach for me, something that I would never do. So I chose boxing. And so what did I do? I imagined myself boxing, and I said, okay, when the time is right, it will present itself. And just 3 days later, you guys, I got offered in my DM on Instagram to come to a couple of free boxing classes from these people. They don't even know me, but it's some place here in Austin that is offering free boxing classes. And all the other things in my life that may seem chaotic, I could choose to focus on those things, but I can choose to focus on, oh my gosh, like my identity, my new identity is being brought to me. I'm standing in my new identity. I'm standing in what I want. It's through the little things, you guys. It's never through massive action. Like there's not going to be some grand, like, oh my gosh, here is this, here is that. No, it's never going to be like that. You need to sit down and you need to be thinking about, okay, like what is going on today that has brought my manifestation closer to me? It could be the fact that you didn't get upset about something. It could be the fact that you got free this or free that, or somebody complimented you more, or someone was nice to you more, or like whatever it is, you guys. There's always movement, and there's always little whispers where your intuition and I am and the universe is showing you, look, hey, this is good. This is good. It's not going to be this dramatic thing. And you're looking for a dramatic sign out here. And you're like, oh my gosh, like, why is it not coming? Why is it not dramatic? Why is it not all that? It's not, because I am is immovable. It's still, it doesn't need to boast. It doesn't need to make this super grand gesture. It just is. It just is. And you just are. So you need to know that when you are not taking those little moments to enjoy your life as is, to just assume, dare to assume, like Neville says, dare to assume that you are who you say you are, and everyone will play a role. Everyone will play a role to make sure that you get to experience that I am. But you cannot be double-minded in this. It's because you are double-minded. You go back and forth. You're like, 1 minute, you're like, okay, I'm going to do this and I'm feeling good. But the moment something happens where your old 3D timeline is still playing out, you are reverting back and then staying there longer than you're staying here to this new identity. So your manifestation is like, well, we don't know where to go. Like, we don't know where to go. We don't know where to go. So you have to stay here, immovable, regardless of whatever's going on here. And guys, I know it's hard. I know it's hard. But when you decide to open yourself up energetically, like we've been talking about, and make space for something new, know that that old timeline, those old events, they are phasing out. And the more that you do not give them emotion or your attention, they will dissolve. The more you can focus on the little things that's happening every day that's getting you to conform fully to your I am in the 3D, the more you can pick up on those little things that happen throughout the day and listen to that little still small voice within, you're already there. You will realize that you're already there and that you don't need to do anything. You technically don't even need to do a technique to make it happen. You just need to assume and stay there. All right? So it's because you are giving it meaning. You're giving the 3D meaning more than it needs to be. You're making that your identity instead of knowing that your identity just is. It just is I am. Okay? So you guys, thank you so much for being here with me. I hope that this video resonates with you guys. I didn't want to make it too long, but I just wanted to address that because that really is the only reason you are double-minded in who you want to be. You're not sure of your identity, okay? And the moment you can get stable with that and allow yourself to relax into it and don't fight it, it's going to happen. I promise. I promise. I promise. You just got to get out your own way. All right? All right, you guys. Thank you so much for being here with me. I hope this video resonates. I don't know, I'm laughing. I just get so passionate about this, but I really do hope that this video resonates, you guys. If you want to work with me one-on-one, all the information is down below in the description box. And remember, you guys, as always, imagination is always on your side. It always is. All right? And I am too.